everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below. In today's video, I'm doing something that a friend suggested to me. He said to put my songs on shuffle and then talk about a memory that's associated with it. So I'm putting the music on my phone on shuffle and we're gonna see what happens.
So let's continue to worship together. Let's sing this. You unravel me.
Okay, so this song is a song that was recorded by the band at our school, and the first part of the music is just him talking. He's just like, let's gather and worship together. It's a recording that they did of a worship song that's no longer Slaves, and it literally just says Cam's Band. I'll put the screenshots up here. But makes me think of school and chapel and Cam's Band, and I really love them, and yeah, that's really the only memory I have with that.
Who's gonna be the first one to start the fight?
Spaces by One Direction. There's no really memory associated with this. I just remember before this album came out, I told my friends that they didn't need to talk to me for like until I learned all the words to this, because I wouldn't talk to them if they did, so.
Sounds good, it feels good.
Okay, it's Hey Everybody by 5 Seconds of Summer, and anything 5 Seconds of Summer really just reminds me of summer because I stay listening to 5 Sauce all summer long.
Love me, say you're gonna love me. I know you're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Drop, hot stuff, beat on it loud.
Okay, some of these songs are incredibly embarrassing. This is Love Me by Big Time Rush. If you don't know, Big Time Rush was that show that was on Nickelodeon for a long time. I saw them in concert, so this makes me think of that, but it also makes me think of, one summer I listened to this a lot, and I remember laying on a trampoline at my friend's house, just listening to this because she'd gone inside, and I had my earbuds in, and I was listening to this song, so that's about it, yep.
She caught up in that new California love. I'm the kid from out of town.
Okay, so this is Surfboard by Cody Simpson, and this song makes me think of Gigi Hadid, because I think I pronounced her name right, because she's in the music video, and I remember when they dated, and I was just like, wow, I just remember watching the music video for the first time, and I was like, wow, they're definitely together, because I was questioning whether they were together or not, and then they were, so that's what makes me think, that's what I think of, because she's the main girl in this video.
Go to sleep, wake up, you're pretty lit. I like this right here. Sleep, wake up, pretty lit. This girl, she came out of color.
Okay, so this is Pretty Brown Eyes by Cody Simpson, and this makes me think of, this used to be my alarm song when I was in high school, so it makes me think of waking up in the morning to go to school in high school. She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5, of course. This makes me think of the last song, because when they're in the car and they're driving and Will sings really bad and then Ronnie is singing it and she sounds really good, and yeah, it makes me think of that because I really love that movie, so. I'm gonna turn it off before I get sued. This is Fearless by Taylor Swift. She, my sweet May and I listen to Taylor Swift in the car on the way to and from literally everywhere, so that's what this makes me think of. Pretty much I only think of riding in the car with her, because this is what we do when we're together in the car and such. Yeah. Okay, this is Boyfriend by Big Time Rush, and this is another one of those songs where I was laying on the trampoline and listening to because I jammed to this album that summer. Also, it does make me think of when I saw them in concert. That makes me think of, I was in junior in high school when I saw them, and I had just started AP classes, and I was in AP US History, and we take these little ID quizzes, and I remember that my first ID quiz was the day after this concert, but I hadn't studied yet, so I took my flashcards, and while I waited in line to get inside, I studied for the ID quiz, so. My battery died literally mid-word, so let's try this again. So I was on the song Little Things by One Direction, and do I have a story for you guys? So, this song was supposed to be released on BBC Radio 1 at approximately 7 or 8 a.m. I'm not entirely sure, but that was London time. I'm in New York time, so it was 5 hours ahead of time. Okay, so I was ready to listen to this song, right? So I was prepared. I looked up the time, and the normal time is 5 hours, right? Okay? I'm not entirely sure what happened, but there was a weird thing with time changes with daylight savings time, and it happened here before it happened there. And I ended up staying up a whole hour later than I should have, and it was on a Sunday night. We didn't have school the next day, so I was able to stay up, but if I wouldn't have been able to stay up, I would have been up until like 4 a.m. trying to listen to this song. It was crazy. I was like, I'm gonna have to stay up till 3 a.m. And then I stayed up till 4, and it was so late. It was so late. I was so tired, but it was worth every minute of it because that's a beautiful song. Okay, so this is I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift, and this song is, this song makes me think of football games at my college because they play this song. For some reason, it's on a playlist of songs they play. Alright, and one last song. Okay, this song is This Is Not an Apology by B. Miller. I remember this album came out when I was at the beach one year, and I listened to it nonstop, like nonstop. So, the mental image I have is me hanging in an Eno underneath a beach house that was on the beach. I was underneath it because it was on stilts and swinging, listening to this album. So, that's it. That's all I've got for today's video because my memories are in these songs. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you have any ideas or video suggestions or requests, then leave them below in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It is always linked down below, and that's all I've got. So have a great day. Bye!